Welcome back. You know that saying, the future is in the hands of our youth? Well, our next guest is going to share exactly how students are making London more livable, sustainable, and joyful. Please welcome Eleanor Gabru from Pillar Nonprofit Network. Hello, Eleanor, and welcome to the show.
Hi, nice to be here.
Nice to have you. So you are here to talk to us about an event that Pillar Nonprofit Network is going to be hosting. But before you do that, can you tell us a little bit about what Pillar is?
Right. So Pillar is sort of a network that hosts numerous charities and sort of social enterprises. The one I work for is called CityStudio. So what CityStudio does is we convene City of London staff, and then we also chat with professors at one of our partnered institutions. So that could be Western, King's, Fanshawe, Brescia, or Huron. And the city asks us to run projects. So we integrate them into classes, and then the students carry out work for the city. So by the end of each semester, what we have is a bunch of really, really cool projects that are community-based, being cared for by students and with city support. So it's a really good sort of cross-fertilization there.
Awesome. Can you tell us about some of the different projects that the students might have come up with, different things that they've done?
Right. Sure. This semester, we've got one called Pollinator Gardens. We're also looking at another community garden project, specifically looking to create a community garden in Byron at Belvedere Park and design one. There's an engineering class that's working on designing a new bench. And then on the non-technical side, the City of London was recently designated a UNESCO City of Music. So we have a class that's working on developing ideas on how the City of London can better incubate music and boost the economy. There's others related to sort of abstract ideas like that. We've got one that is all about increasing tourism from the US in the City of London. So it's all kinds of interesting thoughts on either technical ideas on building an actual facility or sort of developing a strategy.
Wonderful. And there's an event that's coming up, a networking event. Tell us about that.
Yeah, correct. So we have at the end of the fall and spring semester, we want to showcase all this work we've been doing. So we have an event called Hubbub. I would really encourage anyone who's interested to come and be a part of it. We have each of the projects on display. We generally have a good amount of press there, professors, city staff, interested community members, and you can go in and interact with the students, ask them about the work they're doing. And that's the event. We also do some awards at the end, so it's a fun time.
Wonderful. So for people who are interested and they want to be involved, what are the criteria to be able to have a project with this network?
Essentially, so far we've been matching city projects with classes, but we're actually looking at maybe in the future matching community projects. We've often had community partners come along who advise, and perhaps even we set up deliverables that suit them also. But so that's sort of the future of what we're thinking about. But essentially, you just have to be a class with an idea about what can be done, or yeah, that's really all it's been. We like when people are excited about and are interested in developing a new idea. That's all it takes, sort of wandering mind.
Awesome. And the students that are involved, are they all post-secondary or are there some high school students?
So there are a number of city studios now across the world. And I know that there are some city studio, maybe in Vancouver, they do some in-class sort of high school internship scenarios. At the City of London, we just deal in only post-secondary for now.
Okay. Well, you know, those high school students, they are very creative and very innovative. Hopefully there'll be an expansion.
I agree with you. Yeah, they are. There's a lot of untapped potential. We're sort of a baby organization. We're a couple years old, but we've been growing and our capacity has been growing. So I don't want to shut that down.
Wonderful. So I'm going to put you on the spot. What might be one of the most creative ideas that you've seen come out of this?
Oh man. I think we're running a really cool project on outdoor spaces. So it was a year-long project. It's going to be featured at this Hubbub, and it's all about redesigning park spaces. So we're looking at Queens Park. We're looking at there's a new park in Lower Nav area. We're looking at places that have outdoor stages and performance spaces, which is, you know, the places we all use because, you know, we all go to parks and we go to Sunfest. And so it's really interesting to see those spaces reimagined. And for some of these projects, there are new mock-ups. It's crazy actually what these students are capable of and the value that they bring to the city infrastructure. It's just nuts. So
Well, thank you so much for being here, Eleanor, and sharing about this project.
thanks for having me.